Well, let's talk about, obviously you've done so much more music than Love and Affection.
Of course.
Other hits that you've had, although that might be your biggest and most
Of
known
course.
one,
Yes, it
you've
is.
had other comparable hits that I've personally
Yeah,
played as a sound man and on the radio. So you now have a library. People know who you are now.
Most definitely.
That can't be denied. And fun fact, the drop that I play on the radio for the last...
You need a new one.
I mean, it's such a classic one.
I
I'll
know.
take a new one.
I know.
You know
My
what I'm saying?
brethren just tell me the other day, you say, yo, Pressure, you have the artist drop for Papa Keith.
I'm telling you, I've
I'm
been
hearing
using
it
it
so
for
long.
years.
You know what I mean? So, me, I'm like, yeah, he need a new one.
Right. So when you hear that, hey, Papa Keith.
Yeah.
That's Pressure Bus Pipes right there.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I mean? And actually, I took that off of a dub plate that he did for me. It wasn't a Love and Affection song.
Be Free or one of them.
Be Free.
Yeah.
Which I love that song,
Big
by the
song,
way.
big
That's
song.
like Love and Affection, Be Free.
Yeah.
So it was the intro for Be Free you did that, and I took it out
Okay.
because it
All
had
right.
no beat under that
Yeah,
part. It was like
proper
the
one.
intro.
You do it good.
Yeah. Because it was like a statement like, hey, Papa Keith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wakes people up.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, I love it. So let's talk about what you got going on now. I must tell you, I seen a video of a single that you just dropped, and I'm watching it. I'm like, yes, Pressure. And then I said, hold up, is Pressure bunning out radio? I'm like,
Yo, I just...
as a
my
radio
bun-
man, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, me I burn everything. You know, one time you get into your feelings and you say, but wait, how me I work so hard and nobody not
Right.
play my things?
Right.
How me I put out so much good music and me not hear my things and I play? All right, cool. Them a ramp with me and me, them a ramp with.
Right. Iris, sir. Message received.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
said,
sir.
please come up for your
Respect.
interview. Let's get you
Respect.
right with
Respect,
radio.
man.
You deserve
Respect.
to be on radio.
True, man.
So
Enough
let's
love.
talk about that song.
Well, produced by John.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to tell you, say, when John sent me the music, it was like, what am I going to sing about?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you must remember, as an artist, over the years, so much rhythms. It's like
Yeah,
content
yeah.
is like, we're running out of content. We have to find the same things and say some different stuff
Yeah.
about them.
Yeah.
You know, so we always have to kind of reinvent ourselves with writing music, because how much can you really say under the sun that has never been said already?
Right.
You just have to find new ways to say the same thing. You understand? So for this rhythm, I'm like, geez, John, I'm calling about this rhythm every minute. What me I go sing for John? You know what I mean? And I just felt like I needed to say something that would spark something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Instead of doing the same cliche, everybody I look for a love song from Pressure, Rastaman something. I need to go straight to the point and make sure that every lyric is a message. Every line is a message in itself. And I spent time on that song for 2 days.
Wow.
2 days it take me to write that song, and that song, I'm usually finished with 1 or 2 songs in one day. But because I know I had so much I wanted to mention in that song, it took more time than usual.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And I felt like I got everything off of my chest, and I feel like I've said a lot of things that people wanted to say in music, and feel like, you know, if I say it, them I go blackball me.
Bun me out,
Them I go
yeah.
bun me out. Them I go say Ray. But in all actuality, when I released the song, it really, like, it relieves people. It make them feel like, yo, see somebody say it?
Yeah.
See it there?
Yeah.
Pressure bus pipe off for saying yes. All right, cool. I feel a little better now. But of course, you know what I mean? It's a thing happening in the industry now. You know, we're seeing, like, you know, the content is getting darker and darker, and there's no light shining bright.
Right,
Light
right,
is shining, but them not shining bright. Or we're not focusing on the light. We're more focused on the darkness. And I think we're living in a dark era, period. So people are running down the unusual. They're running down the unorthodox. And the real is still here doing what's reality. And that's artists like myself and many more, of course. Sizzler, the Capleton, and the Loot and Fire, Kabaka, everybody's still coming out with great content, but people want to hear darkness.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So for me, putting out music in a time when it's so clustered with this and that, you don't want the music to get swept under the rug. So I felt like Haunted would actually make people listen. Like, all right, you're not listening. So let me get straight to the point of what we are dealing
Right,
with.
right.
Me not like this.
Right.
Me not like that. And I know enough people don't like it neither. So let me be the first to say it. And that was Haunted. You know what I mean? So I felt like, all right, cool. I did something, the whole industry was raising their thumbs to that song. Like, yes, let's go, let's go, let's go. So for me, it's just keeping the consistency, making sure that the music is always full of messages and the messages in the music, and being myself, being creative, not selling out my culture, my heritage for a paycheck. You know what I mean?
Right.
For to please one and two bridging for forward. You know what I mean? Because I live in a spiritual life too, and I praise Jah. So that weighs heavy on my soul too, to just even try some things that is not within my divinity. You know what I mean? So I try to keep the music clean, have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause we're humans, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun with it. I'm not the most godliest person. I'm not no high priest. I'm a regular youth that have certain principle. I'm humble and I try to deal with people as I would like to be dealt with. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you have to be yourself. And I am not a dark person. You know what I mean? I am a youth that carry light. So I'm trying to unify the artists them and show them that, like, all right, see me light a fire, yeah. Uno can help me follow this fire, yeah. Because if we don't have unity, if we don't have 10 torch behind a bun or 100 torch behind a bun, we're not gonna get nowhere. One torch a bun that'll go out fast. Right now, the dark world, it's full of darkness over there. Everybody dark. And it dark over there for sure. If you shine a light over there, it's still not gonna reach the end. Because there's so much that, so make we just shine some light over here in a unity. So that when they look over here is a sunball them a see and can't ramp with it. That is what reggae music is missing. It missing that fire, that light that everybody could have look and see. See the fire over there, but don't ramp with it. But right now the fire like it out. It's not out, but it look like it out.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. I'm so happy you did that. And I'll tell you this from my perspective as a man that's been in radio for 30 years,
Yes,
right?
sir.
From you know me, right? I'm in a space now where I'm having real conversations and I'm being honest with people.
Yes, sir.
You know, when we are put in these positions, everybody wants to feel like they're on top or they're the boss or they control certain things, right? And I think it gives a false narrative. So people will look on me and think I control the radio station, which I do not.
Yeah. True.
I don't control this radio station. Being here and being in the business for a certain amount of time, I have little room that I can have my independence. So the key is, what are you doing with that space that you have?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So what I choose to do is to give that to you,
Yeah.
to Sizzler,
Appreciate that.
to the culture, to my diaspora, to my love for reggae
And we
music.
see that.
Right.
We see that.
And
You know
I
what I mean?
appreciate that.
We see that.
But that's what I can do.
Exactly.
That's what I can control
Yes.
for now. Instead of me coming on and acting like I run everything.
Yeah, no.
And then people now looking at me like, yo,
okay, so you don't do this if you run everything.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
The little that you can do, you do it.
I may not be
we
able
see
to
that.
play your song on the radio this, every day.
Yeah, because
right?
it's a program.
But I have you here in that seat the same way Future
Exactly.
and Drake was sitting in that
Rastafari.
seat and have the same
Rastafari.
opportunity they have.
Give thanks for that.
Because
Yeah,
this is
man.
what I could do.
That is what we need. And
You
we
know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
you for that.
No, it's love, and it's just really like you talking about messages. It's a message I'm also trying to
course,
deliver
of course.
to people in situations like me to challenge them. Like, what are you doing?
Okay.
Are you a complete sellout?
Yeah.
Where you're just doing whatever they tell you to do?
Yeah, true, man.
Or are you going to take what little opportunities and room that you have and give it to people to help uplift them?
Yes.
You know what I'm
That is
saying?
right. Give thanks for that, bro.
Yeah, man,
True,
for
true.
real. It's a real thing, man. So, you hit it perfectly. Let's talk about, more of your music. So that song is out right now. I'm running out of time, but I really want to get this in. That song is out right now. Do you have any, is there an album that people are going to be looking forward to?
Well, I'm actually in album mode right now.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, so I'm selecting tracks and working on songs selectively like that, and I'm taking my time with it.
Okay.
Of course, again, I don't want this to get swept under the rug because of my mission and my vision to see this become big, and it's like, I'm getting walked over by the dark world.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
We need the unity. I want to see 10 reggae artists put out 10 reggae albums. And then I feel like, okay, I'm in a lane, I can start release some albums again because there's a unity. You know what I mean? Me alone, I put out certain fire, certain music.
You want to make it make sense?
Yeah, I want to make it make sense. Like, okay, you alone, them are going to beat me up.
Yeah.
I'm going to get beat up. You know what I'm saying? Them are gonna beat me up. Me wanna fight against who I'm gonna get beat up.
Yeah.
So I need my friends them to come war with me.
Okay.
I'm we go war Babylon now.
All right, you heard it, man.
Yes,
Pressure
son.
Bus Pipes. Please let everybody know the name of that single you have out right now.
Haunted.
All right, please, y'all go get it. Buy it. You know, streaming is cool, but buying it is showing the real loyalty and love for the artist, and that's how they can truly eat, you know, and continue to deliver the music to you. Let everybody know how they can connect with you, either on your website or your social media.
Well, I'm on Instagram, Pressure Bus Pipe, Facebook, Pressure Bus Pipe, Twitter, Pressure Bus Pipe. You know the vibe, man. I forgot too far. Snapchat, Pressure Bus Pipe.
There you go.
Easy.
That's
Google, everything.
All right, that's where you can find them. And you have a performance coming up, right? Or
This Sunday I'll be at Blue Martini.
Blue Martini, that's right. I have an event, but I'm coming after to come see you, brother.
It's gonna be a lovely event. Trust me.
Yes,
It's been
man.
a while.
What time you going on stage, you know?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm feeling it's gonna be sometime near midnight.
All right, cool.
Right?
Yeah. We'll pull up on you, brother.
Enough love, man.
All right.
Big up,
Hey,
big
Pressure Bus Pipes, man. I love you, brother. Continued
up.
success.
Love seeing you, Papa
Anytime you need me, I'm here for you, King.
Appreciate it.
All right.
For years.
And we're gonna play that song on the radio. I'll give you my word.
All right.
All right.
Love,
Pressure
bro.
Bus
Love.
Pipes, man. Represent VI.
Straight.
Mr. Love and Affection, man, is in the building. Love, King.